Hey everyone, welcome back to my series on 90s music nostalgia. This is part 5. Inside Out by Eve 6. I
would swallow my pride, I would choke on the rinds, but the lack thereof would leave me empty inside. Swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. Wanna put my tender heart in a blender, watch it spin round to a beautiful oblivion. Rendezvous, then I'm through with you. I burn like a wicker cabinet, chalk white and oh so frail. I see our time has gotten stale. The tick-tock of the clock is painful, all sane and logical. I wanna tear it off the wall.
I did it. Anyone else feel like this guitar tone is just very delicious?
I hear words and clips and phrases, I think sick like ginger ale. My stomach turns and I...
Also, who likes how he says ginger ale? That's so dramatic.
My stomach turns and I exhale.
Oh, that's fun. More flat 6. I think it stays on that chord.
I would swallow.
On rock.
I would swallow my doubt, turn it inside out, find nothing but faith in nothing. I wanna put my tender heart in a blender.
The chords are different. First time it's... And then it goes... Hey, this has got that gated guitar thing too. I guess that must have been a 90s thing. I love that. Oh, I love this part. Just one note.
I alone am the one you don't know you need to keep in your ego. Tie me to the bedpost, now I'm through with you. Finding room and I'm through with you.
Another example of how incredibly important rhythm is for catchy melodies. Number 1, Crush. Very trip hoppy. Love this groove. It's so nasty.
I would die for you. I would die for you. I've been dying just to feel you by my side.
Oh.
To know that you're mine. I will cry for you.
There's something very creepy, which is very apt about this song, and there's a lot of reasons why, I think. But one of them is the notes that Shirley is kind of leaning on have a lot of half steps in them. Half steps are like this. So if we're in the key of D, like those, or you hear that?
See your face every place that I walk in. Hear your voice every time that I'm talking. You will believe in me, and I will never be ignored.
That was so fucking graceful. Pardon my French. Oh my gosh. Okay, so. And that's so beautiful because it's the flat six chord, but also because she's singing notes that create this interval called a tritone, which is very unstable. But in these cases, I think it can sound really vulnerable. Okay, what are the lyrics? See your face every place that I walk in, there it is. But then over this chord, there's a tritone in there too. And that's because these two chords have a lot of notes in common. Sorry. There's no relief when we get here. And that chord sounds almost hopeful. What does she sing there? You will believe in me, and I will never say no to ever be ignored. Hear that motion? But these chords, listen to them fast. There's something very dramatic about how all those chords are related. This whole song is amazing. I'm just going to skip to the end, though, because the end is so amazing. The way she goes down, 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 down in her voice. So she's talking about, well, her number one crush, I should say, is saying things like, I will wait for you, I'd make room for you, I'd sail ships for you, to be close to you, to be part of you, because I believe in you, I believe in you. And it feels like it's building to like some final statement, right? Because it's just continuing. I do this for you, I do this, to be that, right? They're all connected. And meanwhile, she's slowly lowering her voice. And it goes da, 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 now it's close to you.
To be part of you, 'cause I believe in you. I would die for you.
So not only is that the lowest note she sung in the entire song, and that's a pretty low note for what meant D, I would die for you. But she's not sung that note even like higher in this part of the song, right? Where she's going, you know, da 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 da. She's going, da 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 da. And that note is not as finished sounding as this one because we're in the key of D. So she's going. Now it still feels kind of like we could stay there, but you start to get the feeling like she is going to finally seal the deal and go all the way down, but she's prolonging it. Just chalk that up to like one of the most tasteful choices they could have made. I think it's so brilliant. Because this person is stalking her, right? And this is completely out of touch with reality and clearly dangerous, right? And just to hear her go down there feels like anything could happen. I don't know. I just love that part so much. I always look forward to it. I'm sure I'm not alone in loving that. I mean, and it's sexy. Now, that was in Romeo and Juliet, and this song was also in Romeo and Juliet. This is Talk Show Host by Radiohead. Now, there are two versions of this. I am familiar with the one from the movie soundtrack. So that's the one I'm going to play. If you want to play this, by the way, it's not too difficult. You have a B flat and a C, and then you have G on top always, E flat on the bottom, then D, then C. So it just goes down. Like, it's got an attitude that's very cool. Like, this song smokes. Not like smoking is cool, but you know what I mean.
I want to be someone else, so I'll explode. You want me?
Okay, so many many things about this song that are so good. The percussion is really creative here. Just the groove. It kind of has that almost like a 50s kind of, I don't know. Well, also spy movie. I don't know. There's something spy movie about this. So syncopated. And all the sound design around them, right? The kind of whistling makes you feel like you're kind of losing your mind a little bit, like things just aren't quite balanced inside. You want me. And his melody is amazing. See, he keeps leaving you on this very unfinished note. It's like a question. And he literally sang, you want me, so it's perfect. You want me. That note makes it, oh my God. It is the flat six. He's got all these like I think it's, well, it could be vocal fry, you could put it that way maybe, or like a little bit of a vocal cry. I guess crying is different than frying. Also listen to the dump dump dun, dun. There's something with a delay playing this interval the whole time. I love that. I've been waiting with a gun and a pack of sandwiches and nothing. Oh, and this chords. That's great. I love that. Those two major chords sound very dramatic. You want me? You hear the harmony on his voice? I don't think it's a voice. It could be. Well, come on and break the door down. It probably is a voice, but they've modulated it so much that it sounds otherworldly and like it doesn't even have an instrument, but it's above him going, well, come on and break the door down. But doesn't sound quite so clear. Strings. Super heavy flanger. Maybe there's strings. Maybe it was strings harmonizing with him. But that flanger is so cool. I think it's a flanger. It's some kind of filter. I love that part. All these little details. But he really draws that out. So it's a delayed gratification feeling. I'm ready. This part. Oh! And the last song is Letting the Cable Sleep by Bush, bringing it back full circle.
You in the dark, you in the pain, you on the run.
I really love rock drums, but I also really like electronic drums when they're used tastefully, and I feel like this was the right decision. I think it would have sounded fine with live drums too, like with a cross stick or something, kind of gentle, but it just adds a really nice element, a little bit of a detachment that I think is appropriate for the song. So this is got a flat 6 chord right away. And it also has that mode mixture I was talking about. So this chord's not expected after these two. You would expect this one, but it's this one. So some of these chords are what are called sus chords or add 9 chords. All you need to know is that there's a note in there that normally wouldn't be there, creating all this tension and beauty. So this one, I don't know, this one's probably just major, but it could be an add 9. And then this one, sometimes I think it has that one. And this one definitely sometimes has it. So it's this note. But add that with the major chords. But then you add that with the major chords. You hear that? Oh, singing that note. Singing that note again. Whatever you say, it's alright. Whatever you do, it's all good. Building the tension. Whatever you say, it's all right. Finally, relief. So pretty. Wow, it's interesting because I just made a video about an Arcade Fire song, and they have a similar vamp. If I was scared, I would. If I was pure, you know I would. If I was yours, but I'm not. Vamp me into oblivion.
Sun's not the way. We need to talk about it. Heaven is on the way.
That chord. And then he does heaven is on the way and does it again. That chord has always stood out to me. I think it's like a major chord and it doesn't belong in the key. This is not the way. We need to talk about it. If heaven is on the way. Heaven is on the way. That's such a incomplete sound. Again, just leading you and leaving you in this unanswered question. So lovely. Oh, strings. Oh yeah. Okay. Whoever arranged these strings has my heart. This is so beautiful. So they got and they very purposely end on this minor chord instead. It's always been that major one, but now it goes to the minor. So see how much darker that sounds? I'm being the strings now. But the second time they give us this.
You and the sea on a decline, breaking the waves, watching the lights go down, letting the cable sleep.
This is beautiful. That you on the sea on decline, breaking the waves. How much space they left in the mix there. Just the drums and him and the reverb. It's so intriguing. And then watching the lights go down. That's that night. But the on the strings, watching the lights go down. Oh no, I'm gonna cry. Oh no.
Whatever you say, it's alright. Whatever you do, it's all good. Whatever you say, it's alright.
Sound design.
Silence.
And the it's so good. Okay, I think that's enough. Thank you so much for watching. I love the 90s. Are the 90s as good as it seems? Like, is it just my generation, or is it just unequivocally fantastic music? I think it's maybe a little bit of both. I got the poison.
Sushi cause it's never touch a frying pan. Hot like wasabi when I bust
What is
rhymes.
the
Because
song?
the end rhymes. 3 days is a living room. I realize it's on my.
Reluctantly crouched at the starting line.
He's going for speed. He's going the distance.